Alright, hey guys, so we're back, Blue,
Delta.
and we're continuing on with our duels from the decks we built from the Dark Side Dimensions movie packs. So we built these decks again, trying to get closely to, what we get the feel from what was seen in the movie. So it's going to be the deck for Aigami versus the deck built for Yugi. And while we're here, I'll just plug into this duel. So a little bit before we start doing this special release of these new decks, we had made a video quickly about the schedule change to include this and other special releases, as in decks that are not enough to qualify as quote one of our quote waves. But the original schedule had a GX wave coming out this March and one in this May. We've actually changed it so that half of the March one is going to get stacked into May, and the remaining half will come out later. There's more information on that we talk about in the video, so go find our schedule change from a few weeks ago. But those decks will all still come, just not quite right now because we're pushing out more stuff like this. So
we'll see. I'll be going first with you get some classic.
There's 5.
Some classic Yugi action. Let's draw. I'll summon Lemon Magician Girl. Throw 2 of those down and call it a turn.
Also, the monster face down and my turn.
I'll draw. I'll summon Celtic Guardian and end my turn. A classic card coming out.
I'll summon Duza, the Meteor Cubic.
Sure.
Use this effect.
Sure.
Lets me send the cards from my deck to graveyard. And now that I send my V-Jom to the graveyard, Duza gets 200 attack points due to his effect. I'll send my V-Jam the Cubic Seed to the graveyard.
Sure.
The special summon Duel. And when he's summoned, I can inflict 800 points of damage to you.
Alright, that'll drop me down. First damage. 800 attack.
Yep. Then I'll activate Cubic Wave. Targeting one of each of our monsters. In this case,
Sure.
your Celtic Guardian and my Duel. First, my Gear's attack is doubled to 1600. Next, your Celtic Guardian is halved to 700. Now my Cubic King, attack Celtic Guardian.
I'll activate Magical Dimension. I do have a face-up spellcaster type monster on the field. I'll tribute my Celtic Guardian. I special summon 1 spellcaster type monster from my hand. So I will special summon Palladium Oracle Mahad. And then Magical Dimension will let me destroy Gyra, however it might be pronounced.
I'll go to main phase 2.
Sure.
I'll banish Cubic Wave and Duel to put a Kiwi token on Palladium Oracle Mahad,
Sure.
negating his effect so he can no longer attack.
Sure.
And I'll end my turn.
And it's back down to 1600. I will tribute Palladium Oracle Mahad for Kiwi Magician Girl. During either play turn, you can discard this card, Magician. Yeah, I won't be using that. Spell monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, and your opponent cannot target them with card effects. So now things like that won't work. I will have Kyuubi Magician Girl attack Duza. And
Lemon as well, or no?
that's what I'm deciding. No. Let's put her in defense mode, and then I'll call it a turn.
Pass.
I'll summon Silver Gadget and attack with both.
Sure.
And that will end it for me.
I'll end.
I'll draw. Alright, let's push the offensive.
To be for a god.
Silver Gadget will attack.
And then I'll reveal Cubic Rebirth. First, this card forces you to summon any remaining copies of that monster from your deck or
fortunately I
graveyard
have
hand.
none.
Next, it reduces your monster's attack to 0 and then places one cubic counter on it, which negates your monster's effect, and it cannot attack.
Okay.
Cubic Rebirth's final effect lets me select the level 4 lower cubic from my hand and special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. So say hello to Buster Gundeal, the cubic behemoth.
Sure. I will set one card and end my turn. I don't want to destroy Buster Gundeal. Unless he'd be able to summon cubics from his grave. For those wondering why I may not have attacked with the Kyuubi Magician Girl.
I'll just end my turn.
I'll draw. I will switch Silver Gadget to defense mode. And I guess I'll just call it a turn at that.
I'll end.
I'll draw. I'll set a monster and end. There's a way the cookie crumbles, guys.
I'll end.
Draw. I'll end.
I'll summon Duza, the Meteor Crush. Sorry, Meteor Cubic.
Sure.
And use his effect. Send a card from my deck to the graveyard.
Third.
V-Jump. Next, I'm going to switch Buster Gundeal to attack mode.
Sure.
Buster Gundeal, attack Yugi Magician Girl.
You ready to eat 1800?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Now, thanks to my Gundeal's effect, when he's destroyed and sent to the graveyard by your card, by battle or by effect, I can special summon to 3 cubics from my graveyard.
I was thinking you might do that eventually. But I don't mind getting 1800 damage in. It's pretty useful, actually.
And I choose Vijum, and Duza. Earlier, when I summoned my Duza, I sent a card. However, he gains 200 attack for each monster with a different name. At the time he was summoned, there was a Duza and a Vijum in the graveyard.
So
he
this
gains
one has 2000.
200. Now this one special summoned, there is a Vijum and a Buster Gundeal. Plus, now, whatever else I send like
Brutal.
my Blade Garudia. He now gains 200 attack for the 3 cards. So my Duzas are now 2,000 and 2,200. The 2,200 one will attack you, Magician Girl.
I'll activate Spiritual Swords of Revealing Light. Once per attack, I can pay 1,000 life points and negate the attack. I will negate that attack, naturally.
And Duza number 2.
I will also negate that attack. That one I was a little less sure about, but... Protect that Q Magician Girl. At least keep from targeting my spellcasters.
Alright. In that case, I'll move to main phase 2. I will send 1 Duza and 2 V-Gems to the graveyard. To special summon another Buster Gun Deal, the Cubic Behemoth. This one gaining his full 3,000 attack points.
Jeez Louise.
And then I will just end my turn.
Let me draw. Let's see what I can do. I will use Lemon Magician Girl's effect, attributing Kiwi Magician Girl, to add a spellcaster from my deck to my hand. Yep. So we'll bring Dark Magician out to play. Then I will tribute Lemon Magician Girl and Silver Gadget to summon my Dark Magician. And I'll have him attack Duza.
I'll take 900.
Then I will set 1 card and end my turn.
I'll activate Cubic Wave.
Having Dark Magician's attack
And doubling Buster Gun Deals.
to
6,000.
6,000. Well, I activate Dimension Reflector. Activate card by banishing 2 monsters you control. Then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Special this card in attack position as an effect monster, with attack and defense equal to that face-up monster's attack. So it has 6,000 attack and defense. If this card is summoned this way, inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's attack. So you'll take a whopping 6,000.
Wow.
And that's a pretty dirty way to win. But sometimes you have to pull out tricks. Well, guys, you hopefully enjoyed that. Pretty exciting game. A little back and forth there, at least a little bit. You know, I sort of cheaped out with this Spiritual Swords of Revealing Light. But anyway, more duels are going to come, guys. More deck profiles. You know it. Non-stop. Thank you guys so much. YG Anime Games out.